A country that was once one of the poorest, today is the second richest in Europe, surpassing even the purchasing power of the United States. In this country, there are many Brazilians living in its capital, where the Human Development Index is only surpassed by Norway. Welcome to Ireland, a country that is actually two countries in one, a territory that was disputed by Celts and Vikings, with historical decisions that made the country one of the best places to live in the world. I hope you're ready to get to know Ireland. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's go to the video. Ireland is a country located in Europe and carries the nickname, the Emerald Isle, due to its vast green fields. It is divided into two parts, Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom, and Southern Ireland, also known as the Republic of Ireland. Ireland is the country with the second highest Human Development Index in the world, only behind Norway. The Irish enjoy a high standard of living as the country has an extremely high level of development and quality of life. The country has a fairly significant population density, which means that, despite having a relatively small population, people are very close to urban areas. In the past, Ireland was a poor and isolated country, leading many people to emigrate to other countries in search of better living conditions. This is one of the reasons why the country's population is relatively small, despite this island being called Ireland. In reality, they are two different countries, the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. The Republic of Ireland has almost 5 million inhabitants and a territory equivalent to twice the size of the state of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. The laws of this region are governed by a parliamentary democracy composed of ministers and a president. Its capital is the city of Dublin, nicknamed as the Nest of Brazilians. Nowadays, Dublin is a city where many foreigners live. Almost everyone living in Ireland is in the capital, so you will surely come across a Brazilian when you are in Dublin. Dublin is recognized as one of the most welcoming cities in the world, offering a wide variety of tourist and cultural attractions. The city is quite peaceful, with a variety of cultural and outdoor leisure activities. Additionally, Dublin is famous for its lively nights, with its bars, restaurants, and other entertainment establishments. With so many positive aspects in its favor, the capital gathers more and more people, housing over 1 million residents, among which there is a significant portion of foreigners. On the other hand, Northern Ireland has a very small territory, equivalent to the state of Sergipe, the smallest state in Brazil, with 1,800,000 inhabitants, and is part of the British Crown. Its capital is Belfast. In its territory, more than 25,000 castles are scattered across its lands, and undoubtedly, if you travel to the country, you should get to know some of them up close. Until the mid-19th century, the official language of the country was Gaelic, also known popularly as Irish. The language lost strength with the arrival of the English, who tried to prohibit any cultural manifestation in the country. Then, Ireland began to include English as the official language. Nowadays, both languages are commonly spoken among the Irish, and the English attempt to eliminate the country's language was unsuccessful. Gaelic remains very present in people's daily lives and is still taught in schools. Due to these facts, many people still believe that Ireland has left the European Union. In reality, Northern Ireland, which is another country as already mentioned, did leave that bloc, but the Republic of Ireland remains a member of the European Union and uses the euro as its currency. If you're wondering how a country that was so poor became so rich, you should know that the country's wealth came when Ireland opened its doors to the world to do business and trade with other countries. As a new country opened for business, several companies emerged to take advantage of this growing economy, increasing their capital at the same time as the country also became richer. Today, the country has large companies like Apple, Microsoft, and many others. The country's purchasing power increased impressively, to the point that as of 2021, Ireland managed to surpass the power of the giant United States. Ireland is a highly developed and industrialized country. It is surprising how high its gross domestic product is and the great wealth that is fairly distributed among the population. Ireland's economy is based on various types of services and also on modern industrial production. This makes the country do business with other important nations and be an influential member in the European Union. Another factor that contributed to the country's development is the fact that Ireland is among the 20 least corrupt countries in the world. Undoubtedly, living in Ireland means having one of the best standards of living you will find anywhere in the world. However, to reside in Ireland, it is necessary to speak at least a basic level of English. A survey conducted by Cato, a job classifieds company, found that the salary of people who speak English was, on average, 83% higher than the salary of those who do not speak English. Depending on your profession, this difference could be up to 118%. These are striking data. People who speak English can earn up to twice as much just by mastering this skill. And you continue to earn less than you deserve, sometimes even 2 or 3 times less, and missing out on great opportunities for not speaking English. But that ends today. I want you to understand today that learning English is not difficult, regardless of your age or financial situation. If you have access to the internet and a mobile phone, you already have the ability to learn English without leaving home. And I want to help you with that. You can start today without having to spend a fortune on an English school and without the need to leave your home. There is a simple method that is being applied by ordinary people like you and me, and that has already been tested by hundreds of students. This method is the same one used by people who learn several languages, the polyglots, and best of all, you will learn using the things you like your favorite movies and series. Anyone can apply this method and start learning English today and change their life. If you want to know more about this method without obligation, I will leave a link here in the comments with a class that will explain everything you need to know to start today. Click on the link and let's learn English. Geography. The island of Ireland has a varied geography with lovely natural landscapes. These landscapes are divided between mountains, lakes, rivers, and a very beautiful coastline. An interesting aspect of this topic is the Cliffs of Moher, one of Ireland's most famous and impressive natural attractions. These cliffs were part of one of the settings in the play Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Visiting this place is a complete adventure, as in addition to the landscapes of these cliffs, you will have access to visitor facilities with interactive exhibitions about the history, geology, and wildlife of the region. There are also hiking trails that traverse the cliffs, allowing visitors to explore the area and enjoy different perspectives of the cliffs and the ocean. Knowing this natural landscape can be an unforgettable experience. Culture and history. You cannot talk about Ireland without mentioning its culture and history. The famous Vikings and Celts. The Vikings arrived around 700 BC when the Celts already inhabited the region. This generated a territorial conflict that lasted more than 200 years. As a consequence, the country went through a period of poverty and only achieved its independence in 1922. Not only did the Vikings and Celts dispute this region, but also the English and other peoples. As a result, the Irish have Celtic roots, Viking, British, and Scottish influences. Nowadays, people are peaceful and the Irish are known for being cheerful, friendly, hospitable, and educated. The Irish are very charitable. It is considered the most charitable country, with a statistic of 70% of the population contributing directly to the quality of these. More than 30% volunteer and help foreigners. And you, would you like to know or even live in Ireland? Leave your comment below the video and take the opportunity to say which countries you would like to see soon on the channel. I want to know your answer. Until the next video.